Hey guys, Cole the Carman here. So today we will be going over my car key fob collection part 8. I think I haven't made a video on these for about 9 months. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go through this box over here first. Then we'll move on to that box and then my model cars. And then whatever I can find around my room, because as you all know, I have a whole bunch of keys and they are pretty much everywhere in this room. I know where the majority of them are, but yeah guys, let's go ahead and get started. So before I get really started, the reason why I haven't uploaded in 3 weeks, which it turned into 3 weeks because of the weather that we have been having. As you all know, this video would not be up until well, when it goes up tomorrow. Today's Saturday, but when it goes up tomorrow, this video would be out the following week, and the Forerunner would be out tomorrow, or the time you're seeing this video. Trying not to get you all confused, but let's go ahead and get started. And sorry for, like I said, not uploading in 3 weeks, but it has been raining, and it's been raining, and it's not really worth it to wash the car and then the next day when you're gonna go out and film it, it rained. So yeah guys, let's go ahead and get started. So up here we have the 2019 Chevy Blazer RS key fob that I got. You guys seem to like this, but this one does have the, let me look for it, the pull out key. I'm trying to do this with one hand there, which is already cut. Then up here we have some GMC key and key fob. Sorry for this pen, it's holding up this door, but this is the actual Blazer key. I'll put that in there. Toyota Camry or Toyota Corolla key with the button missing, but it does work. So Chevy Tahoe, Toyota Forerunner, and then here's the back for the Panic. A Chevy key. This door is sliding. I just have to hold it like that. Okay. Chevy Silverado to, I think, a 2015 work truck. Chevy Blazer keys. I think this went to actually a S10 with a 5-speed. That's why I added this, even though this is a 6-speed. Dodge Ram 2500 in the 90s, or a Dodge Dakota, whichever you want to call E4. Cadillac, it's either a DeVille or the ST something. No, I don't know. I think it's a DeVille, but it could be for something else. 2013 Kia Sportage EX. Another 90s GM or Chevy key, you want to call it. Here, let me move that. I think this actually went to a 95 Blazer LT. Let me see what this is. 87 Chevy Blazer. I think Monte Carlo, like an 87 Monte Carlo. And then I think this actually went with the 87 Monte Carlo, which I just showed you. And then these actually were some old house keys. So yeah guys, now we're moving on to this. Okay, this was in the bottom, so we're going to start with the bottom and then go to the baggies with the keys. So this, I don't know what this exactly was for, but some sort of GM, like late 2000s like maybe a 2010 or 2007, what have you. Let's see. Honda, I think pilot keys. I think, no, battery's dead. 90s Ford key. And then our old boat trailer key, which we don't use anymore. And then more keys to this box. So now on to the baggies. Let me go ahead and open both of these. Okay, a Buick, I believe, key fob. Oldsmobile key, I think to a Bravada. Chrysler key. GM key. Another Chevy key. A aftermarket key, well, a recut key, because this doesn't have the Chevy emblem, but this actually went to our '02 Monte Carlo that we had, which was sadly totaled a few years back, I think in 2012 or 2013. I think there is another key, same cut, but to the same car. Chevy key, Jeep key, I think to some sort of work van, because it has the key fob backing for a work van. Ford truck key, a Jeep key to a Wrangler, Chrysler van key, I think a Ford pickup truck for the 90s, Acura key, Chrysler key, Chevy key, which is just a blank, another 90s Chevy key, Lincoln Navigator key, I believe, Lexus key, which still works. I think these went to a Toyota pickup truck from the 90s. Honda Accord key. Chevy key, Chrysler key, and another Honda Accord key or Civic. So yeah, that's the first baggie. Now, okay, my second time filming this because I accidentally clicked slow motion. So some sort of Chevy key without the trunk button. I'm dropping keys. I bought this for a gag because I thought it was really funny looking. Some sort of Chevy key, which you can actually still pair, but I just thought it was funny looking. So, and it's a flip blade, but you can actually pair it to any Chevy. So, another key tag, a Chevy Cruze or Impala or some sort of Chevy sedan, Ford key, Chevy key. This actually really rare, went to a really rare car. It went to a Chevy Blazer, which was the Trailblazer edition, and it only had, well, what the guy told me was it was a really low mile car, and they sold it, and this was one of the keys that they had left over, and this is all OEM to that car. But they had to make a reprint of the key because they thought they lost this, but this was actually in one of their drawers. So really rare car it went to, or SUV rather. Chevy Silverado key, which is not cut. Infinity key, yes, this does not have the badge, but it was a reprint. Ford key, Chevy key, another Chevy key. As you all can tell, I like Chevy, so another Chevy. Here's GMC trucks, and Chevy key, and these were all rentals. My handwriting is not the best, but that's what it said on this. Chevy key, Ford F-150 key, which the blade is broke. Doesn't really want to go in. Ford key, Mustang key or Thunderbird key, key fob rather, from the 90s. Push these up. GMC key, just a blank Dodge key or Chrysler or Jeep. Ford Crown Victoria key fob, Volkswagen Passat key, Buick key, Ford key. Here's a spring probably to that Ford key that didn't want to close. Key ring, Chevy Silverado key, Mercedes-Benz ML55 key, I believe that's what it is, from the 2000s, and it is also a flip blade, and this is just the case, so the light doesn't light up on it. I just had a key that I just dropped on accident. I think it was this one, another GMC. A remote start, or another key fob to a Ford, but it's broke. I broke it over the years of having it. Yamaha key. Let me take this casing off. There's the key. Chevy key. Volkswagen key. This is just a case. Another Chevy key. Key fob to a GMC or a GM vehicle. Another Ford key with a key fob. Chevy key, and another Chevy key to like a S10 or something. So now we will go on to the keys that I have all around my room and the ones that are in my model cars. Cars do have key fobs in them. As you can see in the Monte Carlo, this one has a Monte Carlo key. Update on the model cars is coming out soon, well, shortly rather. Impala SS has a key right there, you can see. This one does not, the Bel Air does not. The Pontiac Firebird does. The Corvette does not. This Corvette does, as you can see there. The Pontiac Vibe, I think that's what it is, the Vibe. Yeah, Vibe GTR. It has a key in there. The Jeep does. Right back in there. The this one does. This Jeep, somewhere back. I think it's in the trunk. The Cadillac does, which is in the trunk. The Hess does not, since it's really not an actual car, but we can assume it's one, like a Hummer or something along the lines of that. The Durango does. This one does. I think it's in the trunk. The Dodge has one. Nope, that's super glue. It's right there. The Dually does. The Silverado, and so does the other Silverado 1500. So now on to all the keys around my room, and the key that goes to the GMC is right here, and this is the key and key fob. As you all can see, there are keys all around my room, but I'm going to try my very best to find them all. So yeah guys, that has been my part 8 of my car key fob collection. I just have them all laid out here. And for the ones that I was talking about, I did find some. There was about 20 or 30 of them that I found, and they were pretty much all the same. They didn't have any like key fobs with them or anything. So yeah guys, that is pretty much it, and I'm sure there are a whole bunch more. Roughly, I'd like to say 150 keys, I believe, altogether, which I've had all the whole time. I have gotten rid of some and I have got more, But yeah, guys, like I said, I have a whole bunch and more videos to come out with the key fobs. Stay tuned for the Forerunner video coming out next week, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.